In the last video, we left off talking about site canvases, so I want to go back there and start talking about something that is included on many of the site canvases as well as other areas of your site, and that is canvas views. So site canvases, I'm going to use testimonials for this example. When we click into testimonials, in order to edit these, you're actually going to go up to Canvas, and then you can see that we have folders here. So this is the first testimonial. This is kind of like a pull quote, the full testimonial, and then the byline. In order to edit your testimonials, you're going to click into these folders and edit the text just like you would normally. In order to add multiple testimonials and have it toggle with these different arrows, what you're going to do is copy the current folder. So we're going to click on these three little dots here. We're going to click on duplicate, and now we have an extra testimonial area. So let's say this is client love number 2. I've just double clicked to edit this, and then now I can edit everything inside of here. So let's say this is testimonial number 2. Awesome. Now I can flip through these different canvas views to toggle the testimonial bar. So when we click on this arrow, this is how it's set up. You're going to link it to the same canvas that it's on and have it rotate through similar to a gallery. We're going to go to link, type canvas, because we're linking to the canvas, and then we have to specify the canvas. It is the canvas that we're on. And then we have to specify the view that we want it to go to. So these are called canvas views, these little tabs. In this situation, we just want it to go to the next one, not necessarily a specific canvas view. So we're going to click on next. Then we have some options here. I like to toggle off scroll to canvas and then reverse transition direction. We just want to loop canvas views as an infinite loop when someone clicks this arrow to toggle the testimonials. And then we're done there. And then we'll link the arrow here. We're going to go to canvas, this canvas again, canvas view previous, and then check these boxes and make sure loop canvas views is on. Now, when we preview the site, we can go to the testimonials, and you can see that it's going and looping through. You can add as many testimonials as you'd like. You just don't want to edit anything outside of these canvas views. So how I linked these arrows, yours may already be linked. If not, go ahead and link them. But in order to preserve the functionality, it's best to only edit what's inside each view because everything else needs to remain constant. I'm going to click on these three dots here and I can click delete. I also can reorder the testimonials to swap up how they are viewed inside the loop. So that's an example of canvas views inside of a site canvas for your testimonials. If we go to site, we have some other examples of this. The contact page is one of them. So if we click into contact, this isn't a site canvas because it's only used on the contact page, but it does utilize canvas views. So view 1, this is your contact form. You can edit these inputs to say whatever you'd like. When someone clicks on the submit, we have a click action and it's going to canvas view number 2. So when we click on canvas view number 2 inside of here, we see it just has a little message that says thanks for reaching out, and you can customize this however you want. Going back to view 1, you can see we have name, email address, how'd you hear about us, and then a message. If we go up to text properties, you can see this is where you can edit the label. You can toggle on or off if the questions are required. And then, so how did you hear about us? You can edit the text here and then swap out. Maybe you want this to say, what's your favorite color? What's the subject of your message? You can edit those under text properties. You just want to make sure that enable input is checked so that someone actually can type into here. On the submit button, when we go to click actions, the submit contact form is checked. This is really the only scenario where you would use that. So just make sure that that is remaining checked. Moving on to editing the pages and the different canvases on your site. There's multiple ways to do this, but if you like most of the pages inside of your template, I would go ahead and just utilize those and make edits to the specific canvases inside. If you do need to add a new page to your site, what I would do is click on this plus sign here and then click on add blank page. When I do that, it's going to add my new page to the very bottom, and you'll see that we already have some things starting off on this page. It's not completely blank, and that's thanks to canvas sets, which if you scroll down here on the very left, we have site canvases, and then under that we have canvas sets. And basically this is just the starting kind of template for your page. It includes everything that you need on every page. So that's your menu, your footer, and then of course this little pop-out navigation. If we click on main pages, which is the name of this canvas set, you can see all the pages that this is applied to. If you want to take it off specific pages, for example, if you don't want it on your social links page, you can uncheck this button here, and then you'll be able to scroll down to the bottom and hit save. That way this canvas set will not be on that page. So you can toggle these on and off as you wish. Typically you want these on most of the pages. In order to add canvases to a page, you'll go into your page, click on, let's say, what is this, new page down here at the very bottom. We're going to click on page. Click on these three dots here, and then we can add canvases from the library or add a blank canvas. Adding from the library allows us to select our site canvases. These are the most frequently used canvases. So say I want to add testimonials to this page. I'll select it, then click on add, and you can see it's added it to the bottom here, right above our canvas set footer. Now I want to add a different canvas. I'll click add from library again, and this time I don't want to use a site canvas. Maybe I want to use something that I like from a different page. I really like this style here. I think this would fit well on the page. I'm going to select about, hero, and then click on add. You'll notice that it's added it to the bottom, so what I can do is just reorder it like this. And now this is a pretty good base for editing this new page. This right here is a new canvas. I can start completely fresh if I'd like to and add text, headings, subheadings, paragraphs, videos, images, whatever I'd like to it. And then make sure you go and check that mobile version to see how things are rendering and making sure they're looking good, especially when you are adding elements to a new canvas. I'll show you an example here. If we add a title, let's say we add a paragraph here, and then we also add an image from the media library. This is how we want our new canvas to look. I'm just kind of dragging these elements around and positioning them. Okay, so say this is looking really good. Now I want to go to the mobile version and see. So we have our content here, but it's not styled correctly at all. I actually want to expand this canvas, give us some more room on the mobile. So I'm dragging down on this side, and let's say that I want the title up top. I want the image, and then I want that paragraph. So if I scoot this down a little bit, I can see paragraph. And I can even change the background color if I'd like. So maybe I want it to be this darker pink. Just go through and double check the mobile version to make sure that it's still looking as good as you had it on desktop. If you have a lot of elements on your canvas, to edit them quickly or convert them mobile quickly is to click on these three dots here and then click on Layout Mobile. This is going to give you some different options for how Showit is going to automatically style it. And sometimes this gets you pretty close to how you would want it just if you were doing it by hand. So that's kind of a little shortcut in order to help make styling the mobile quicker and easier. In order to delete a canvas, same thing, I click on these three little dots here, and then I just click on delete. I also can delete an entire page the same way. Just be sure and double check the page before you delete it. You can click on these three dots here and click on delete.